Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go through how you can achieve an at-home manicure with things you most likely will have around the house. If you are interested, keep on watching. So the things you will need to achieve this is a nail clipper. That's if you want to cut some of the length off of your nails. You will need a nail file. So I'm just using a stainless steel nail file. It's really good for natural nails. I am then also going to use a manicure bowl, and I will fill this up with warm water just to soften up the cuticles. Then I am going to be also using a cuticle illuminator, or Illuminator, not illuminator. I'm using Orly's Cuticle. That's the one I'm going to be using. I am then going to also be using a Cuticle Pusher to push back my cuticles. So this is just one from Silk Line. This is just the slanted one, and it has like a pointed end to it. So I'm going to use that. I am then going to use a buffing block. So if you have a buffing, this is just a disposable one, but you can use any buffing block you have at home. So the next thing I'm going to use are some cuticle nippers, which are going to be really helpful to nip down the cuticles. Then we are going to use some cuticle oil. And then we are going to have a base coat, top coat. So again, it's from Orly. This is both a top coat and a bottom coat, or a base coat. And I'm going to use a nail polish of my own choice, and I'll go into details with this when we start painting the nails. And then I'm just gonna use a cleansing spray. You can use alcohol for this, and as well you might need some acetone or nail polish remover if you already have some polish on your hands. And then a really good thing to have are some lint-free wipes. Alright, so the first thing you want to do before soaking your hand into the water is you want to cut your nails and file them, because if you soak them in, your nails are going to be way too soft and they will crack and split, and you don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my nails a little bit, a little longer than your desired length, because we are going to file them, and I'm just going to kind of make them all even. So you don't have to, if you don't want to, you don't really have to cut them. I usually don't even cut my nails. I just kind of file them to the length I want. So that's what I'm going to do. But this is just an option. If your nails are super long, then you can cut them. But I am just going to shape my nails, unless if I really need to cut any of them. So I'm just going to take my nail file, and again, you're working on natural nails, so you do want to go in one direction. You don't want to like go like this. You want to go from one end to the middle, and then this end to the middle. So that's how you will file. I'll show you if I can get the angle, but okay, and I am going to go more in a square shape, so I'm just going to do that to the rest of my, like this one's pretty long, so I'm going to cut that a little bit. Alright, so next, after shaping my nails and filing them, I just went and filled my manicure bowl with warm water. You can put a soak into it if you have one. If you don't, not a big deal, because I don't, and it's just warm water. But that just adds extra moisture and extra benefits to your nails, but it'll work perfectly fine as well if you don't have one. So I am going to be doing only my left hand right now, just for the sake of the video, and then I'll continue my right hand on my own time. So all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put my hand into this bowl. It feels so nice. Make it nice and warm, and I'm going to let this soak in here for, you know, a couple minutes, not too long, just like 2-3 minutes is good. And then we will take this out. It's nice to have a towel or a paper towel next to you, just so when you take this hand out, you'll have something to dry it with. Alright, so I've soaked it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Next, I'm going to take my my cuticle illuminator. So this is Orly's Cuticle. I'm going to put that on all 5 fingers right on the cuticle. So I'm just going to put that right here on the side, and I'm going to place this right on my cuticles. So sometimes you might have more difficult cuticles, but in my case, thing is I'm always pushing back my cuticles, so I don't really have too much. I don't have troubled cuticles, so they're a little bit easy to work with. If you do have calluses or anything, then you know you can apply this illuminator onto these sides as well, so on the side wall as well. This just helps soften it as well. So I'm just gonna place that. After I have that on, I am going to use my Cuticle Pusher. So there's a couple different cuticle pushers you can use, but the one I'm using right now is this one. It has a little bit of a slant. I like this one. I just think it does a better job. But this is a good time to have a paper towel on the side because a lot of gunk is going to come off, which I will show you. It's really gross. You might think you don't have a lot of cuticle on your nail plate, but once we start this process, you will see it all come down, and you just want to be able to clean it on that paper towel. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to grab this and I'm just going to go very gently. Now I don't know if you can even tell on camera, which I'm sure you won't be able to tell, the pressure I'm going. It's so gentle. It feels really nice, you guys. It's really gentle and it feels good. I don't know if you guys can see, but it kind of starts gathering. But I am going to repeat this process a couple times. So this one's just like to get the first layer of it off, and then I'm going to go in again. You can always use your thumb for support, to support each of your fingers, because if I don't, you can see it kind of just goes back and forth. But when I put my thumb here, it does give it that support. So I'm just going back and forth like so. All of these like nails, these hang nails coming loose as well, and that's the stuff that we are going to be nipping. So you really want to release that. It'll make our life a lot easier when it comes to nipping the nail. I mean, not the nail, the cuticles. I'm gonna see if I can show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna clean this up. But there's a few things that right here is like sticking out that I need to cut away. There's this right here that I'll need to nip away as well. So I'm gonna get onto that. So after I'm done pushing back my cuticles with the Cuticle Pusher, I am going to use a buffing block. You can use this before or after. I'm just going to use it right now before I nip, just because sometimes you can buff away some of the cuticles. So the way I like to do this is I'm going to go up and downwards in like this position, or like this technique, just because it promotes the nail growth. So I'm just going to go like that. Next, I'm going to grab my nippers. These are really intimidating to look at, and they're really difficult to use. But so just be really careful. They're actually not too hard to use, but just be careful because they are super sharp. So you can see right here. So I'm just going to nip that away. And it's so easy. You just need to find a way that you think is comfortable for you to hold these nippers, and you'll be good. There you go. So easy, and they're so sharp, guys. It really doesn't take too long. Don't rush this process, and it's really important that you get a nice clean cuticle in order to get nice nail polish application. Alright, after I have nipped all the cuticles to the best of my abilities, I am going to apply some cuticle oil. Now, the next few steps you can kind of change them around if you need to, but this is just the way I like to do it and the way I was taught, so that's why I do it like this, and it's really like spa-like treatment. So I'm just gonna rub the cuticle oil into my nails. Okay, and I am then going to apply lotion onto my hands, which I know seems like a really weird step to do before polish, but I do that because then I'm not applying moisturizer after the polish, because then the polish is wet and then I risk ruining my manicure. So I'm just gonna be right back. I'm gonna go apply some lotion on my hands and then I'll be back. Alright, so now I have moisturizer on my hands, which also means I now have moisture on my nails because of the cuticle oil as well as the lotion that I just applied. So the next thing, what we're going to do is wear the alcohol or the acetone or polish remover, whatever you're using, and the lint-free wipes comes in hand now. So what we're going to do is we are going to take lint-free wipe. If you don't have a lint-free wipe, you can use a cotton pad or anything, to be honest, even tissue, and just grab your alcohol or polish or remover or whatever you are using to dehydrate your nails, and we're just going to apply that on my and we're going to then cleanse the nails. So that just removes the moisture off of the nails, so prepping them for polish, but my hands are still moisturized, so I don't have to apply lotion after my manicure, which then risks ruining it. So you can see there's no more shine, there's no more moisture on here at all. And then the next thing what we're going to grab is a base coat. So you can use any base coat, but again, I'm using this Orly one, which is a base coat and a top coat. This is really important to protect your natural nail beds or your nail plates from staining and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna grab this and apply this on all of my nails. The nail polish I am using for today on my hand is from, oh my god, it's by Orly as well. This is from their breathable collection. This is a treatment plus color in the shade Rehab. It's a nice pink nudish color, so I'm going to apply this on my nails. Quick tip, don't shake your bottles, you want to roll it. So just place it on your palm, take this and you want to roll it like so, right like that. This prevents bubbles forming in your nail polish, so yeah, it'll give you a cleaner and a smoother application. So let's get into painting our nails now. Alright, so I'm going to take a dip and I'm just going to clean off one side of the brush as well as half of this, so I just have enough for a pinky. This brush is being weird. And we will start. So the way I like to apply my nail polish is start right at the back like so and push it into my cuticle and come down. And now I'll do the same onto this side as well as this side. Now they did get on the side a little bit. All I'm going to do is grab an orange wood stick or a brush and clean that up. Okay, so I'm just gonna have this on hand just to clean up. So again, grabbing it right here, like that, I'm gonna push it into my cuticle to give it a nice cuticle line. You can go a little bit more. Alright, so I did go ahead and paint a second coat of the nail polish on. Next, what we're going to do, oh, I also did my other hand, but next what we're going to do is we are going to grab, in my case, the same base coat because mine is a top and base coat. And then we're just going to use this one as a top coat. A really important tip that I forgot to mention is that once you're doing your nails, you do want to cap the ends because that will assure that you have a longer lasting manicure. So if you don't know what that means, I am going to demonstrate that with the top coat, but you do want to do that with all of your layers. I am going to demonstrate on my thumb just to show you because I think it's the easiest for me to film. So all I'm doing is again grabbing my top coat. Okay, I'm so sorry, the light is so weird because as soon as I hover over it, it like goes dark, so I'm trying not to. Anyways, I'm just gonna grab that and I'm just going to do a top coat. Like so. I don't know why it looks so blue, but it does go away. Alright, so this is what I would do as a regular top coat, and then to cap it, all you're doing is gently touching your brush on this free edge right here, and that caps the nail and it assures that no lifting is done from the bottom. So I'm gonna continue doing a top coat on the rest of my nails and I'll be back. Alright, so now that I have completed my whole entire manicure and I've applied a top coat, there's a few things you do want to look for after you're done as well, which is you're going to do one final check of your work. And now, as I'm getting certified, we are taught to be looking through these questions once you're done, so I just wanted to share that knowledge with you guys as well. So the first thing you want to see is if there's any trace of any nail polish left on your skin. If there isn't, then, you know, thumbs up. There shouldn't be. Then you want to check if any of the polish has flooded into the nail grooves, which again in this case they have not, because we were cleaning it with our orange wood stick. And so that again is a big thumbs up and check. Okay, the next thing is you want to check the shine, and in that I mean you want to check the shine so we know that the top coat has been applied everywhere, because you don't want to leave a patch at all. So again, check, looks good. And then we want to think to ourselves if we have capped all of the tips, because that will assure us so we have a longer manicure and it'll last longer. Okay, the next thing we want to ask ourselves is if we have capped all of the nails. That assures we have a long-lasting manicure. The last thing you want to ask yourself is if you have capped all of the nails. That's a really important step, guys, because it will assure that you have a long-lasting manicure and it just makes it look a lot nicer and cleaner. And yes, and next you just want to wait here until they're dry because you don't want to ruin anything. But that's how I do a manicure at home. If you enjoy, please do not forget to subscribe, and if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments below, and I will be sure to answer them to the best of my abilities. Until next time, bye.